I'm here with Alina Gorlova at the 14th annual Danyliw seminar on contemporary Ukraine. And Alina's flown in all the way from Ukraine to present her film, No Obvious Signs. And the film is on a female soldier who is fighting in Donbass, and she's returned to Kiev in her struggle with PTSD and reintegrating into civil society. And Alina, some questions for you. This film deals with a lot of very complex and heavy topics, war and anomie and mental illness and family. For you, what was the most significant lesson that you learned while making this film?
Thank you, India. Actually, I understood during the film and after I finished it that actually it's not idealistic that a film could change something. Yeah, and during this process, I understood that filmmaking is actually a power, and art it's a power, and of course it's very hard to make really important film for your country. But it's so pleasure for you when you see that something changed and your film could change something in the people and around.
Yeah, it definitely has too, I think. It was a very powerful film. And you were present during elements of Oksana, the protagonist's treatment, and you were there for at least part of her process of reintegrating into civil life. And I imagine at times you were required to take on maybe a different role and like put on a different hat, if you will, in the process of making this film when you're relating to Oksana or maybe to others. Could you maybe speak to that, if you had that experience at all, having to take on another kind of role while making the film?
Actually, I was a film director, but also I was scriptwriter and editor. And actually, of course, we was not a friend with Oksana, it's not such word, but we were very close to each other during the shooting and after this, and I think we had some parallel process.
Yeah, okay.
Because for me it was very important to open this topic and for her too.
So just a level of comfort with each other.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And you mentioned yesterday in the question period that you'd mentioned to Oksana before you started filming the therapeutic benefits of doing a film like this. And I know your upcoming film that you're working on currently deals with a family who has lived in a conflict zone. So these themes of recovery and conflict seem to be pretty prominent in the work that you've done. Are these themes that you feel drawn to as a filmmaker, and are these themes that you'd like to pursue? Or is there other avenues that you'd look to go down in the future with other films?
Of course, actually, it's very hard to make such films with him, to work with such topics. And I think that my second project about this family which lived in a conflict zone will be the last one, because I think that filmmaker, should open different topics and not only about the war. And war topics influence you very much, and I would like to make creative documentary, without any such stuff as war.
Yeah,
in the
it can be
future.
dark at times. I'm sure it takes a toll.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for being here and presenting your film. And
Thank you.
good luck on your work in the future.
Thanks.